Hi Capricorn, welcome back to Tarot Wisdom. If you're returning, if you have subscribed, I thank you very much. I appreciate that. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. I invite you to like, subscribe, and share. And if you're just browsing through, welcome. You can subscribe too. I like to say Happy Father's Day, being as though we're in the month of June. To all the dads, granddads, uncles, stepfathers, foster fathers, all the dads that are playing their part with their children, within the family, making it a safe, bright space. Those guys out there, that go beyond the textbook definition of a dad. I wish you all guys a happy Father's Day. Alright, so this reading is for Capricorn, like I said, for the month of June 2019. It looks like a whole lot of things are going to go on with you guys this month. Okay, so I'm just going to run through the cards here. You start off with the energy of the Emperor, moving to the energy of the Hierophant. Next, the energy of the Five of Pentacles, and then Strength comes up, the Empress, the Six of Pentacles, the Magician, the Tower, and the Ace of Wands. Excuse me, guys. I just did Sagittarius reading, and they had a lot of major arcanas in their reading, so it seems like to be a significant month for them. It also seems to be a significant month for you guys, because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcanas this month. So something's going on with you Capricorns. Some of you Capricorns, we start off with the energy of the Emperor, and that that just seems so strange to me for a Capricorn reading to have the energy of the Emperor. It's not strange, because the Emperor is like fire energy, is associated with the sign Aries, so it's not strange, but for it to be the first card to come out as far as how you're entering June in, I guess by it, the Emperor representing Aries, that's spring, so I guess the timing is right? And the Emperor does represent, being like firm in a foundation and being in control of themselves, knowing how to govern themselves and other people. But this reading is for you Capricorn, so I'm thinking it's for yourselves. I was shuffling your deck. I was shuffling in the deck, and 2 cards came out that seemed so unrelated to the they came out after I was shuffling everything else, is what I'm trying to say. It seems so unrelated to the reading when I was looking at all the rest of the 9 cards, and I said, okay, I focused on that Emperor, and I'm like, why are they having this energy, like feeling basically like you're in control? You're coming into the month feeling more in control. And it looks like these are the 2 cards that came out: the Seven of Cups and the Page of Cups. So some of you guys in the past, It could be the recent past. It could be the distant past. I don't know how long ago. Some of you guys may have been handling your emotions, not handling your emotions right. Okay, because the Seven of Cups, and like I said, these cards just flew out. The Seven of Cups is confusion or making choices. And the Page of Cups is like a immature, not immature, but a younger vibration of an offering. So with that flying out, almost like a side note, it looks like this is where y'all were coming from and this is where y'all are headed. You know, maybe emotionally you didn't know which way to go, what to offer to people, what to offer to yourself, what to pick, what to choose, what to think. But it was more of an emotional. Whereas though now you have a more passionate, a passionate stance or a passionate look or passionate feel is what I'm trying to say. Because see, earth signs, you guys, you are you know your earth signs, and earth did come out twice with the Five of Pentacles and then the Six of Pentacles. So I mean, you guys are in the reading. Sorry about that. She's in the camera, but yeah, it seems like you guys are coming in more grounded, more in control of yourself, not letting the emotions and confusion sway you. You know. Then the next card up is the Hierophant. So it seems like now that you guys are more in control of yourself, maybe you're using more of your inner wisdom, or it could be outside wisdom from maybe things you've been taught that you hadn't listened to, that led to a whole bunch of emotional confusion and not knowing what to do. And you know, but now, you know, coming up as that Emperor energy, you have maybe listened, you've heard something, you know, or you're aware of something. But with that energy, it goes into the Five of Pentacles. And people, traditionally they say that that's feeling left out in the cold. And sometimes when you are in control of yourself and you're not so scattered and the energy, emotional energy isn't all over the place, sometimes, and it sounds weird, but sometimes that can make you feel like you're left out in the cold, because there's not as many people kind of feeding off of that erratic energy that you're sending out. You know what I mean? It's a more calm, steady energy. So you could be feeling in the month of June at one point that you are left out, but you know, you're not. You know, you're not left out in the cold. I was explaining in another reading, basically these two people are walking into a building, a window. They might be just looking for the door, you know, for the opening, because it looks like they're left out in the cold, but you know, that's not the final say. That's not the last card in the reading. So, you know, like I said, with this newfound inner strength and newfound control over yourself and maybe others around you, you know, it can lead to a little loneliness. But the cards also say, coming up with the Strength card, you have to keep that mindset up. You know, you have the strength to do it. If people challenge you and say, "Oh, you're changing," sometimes that's a good thing. All right, I changed. I don't feel like being all emotional and all over the place. That's too much energy. You know, so, you know, keep your strength up about it. Whatever opponents come to you and challenge you and say, "Oh, you being phony," or you just, you know, you still the same, you still, just keep up the good work, Capricorn. And next up is the Empress, because I believe that's the energy. The Empress is very she's compassionate. She has She has a lot. You know, she's in control of herself. So I believe you are going to show a softer side of yourself. The Emperor is more stern, whereas though the Empress, she has control also, but it's gentler. Like when those people come at you, if, you know, I'm not saying this is written in stone, if people come at you and say, oh, you changed, you know, you acting all calm or whatever, you don't have to fight back. You don't have to bite back. You don't have to, you know, just remain calm and in yourself. Because, you know, the Emperor, he'll tear somebody's head off. Like, why are you questioning me? But you don't have to do that with that energy of the Empress coming up. At least that's the advice. And with the Six of Pentacles coming up, that shows that it's going to soon be balanced. It could be balance in your finances. Excuse me, my voice cracked. I've been talking a lot today, but it could be balance in your finances, balance in just you know, I guess the earthly realm. It could be your emotions. Pentacles usually do mean finances, so there must be some kind of justice because he does have the scales and the pentacles around them. So it might be some kind of justice. Maybe you have money coming to you. Who knows? But that's what the cards say. That there is going to be some kind of balance in your finances. And it will, with all this stuff going on with your change and your self-control and learning how not to fight back at everything, being a little bit more gentle than the Emperor, but still have, you know, you have that Emperor quality. But with Empress, you're learning that, yeah, people might come at me and try to fight, try to challenge my position, but you know, I don't have to fight. You know, it's other people, it's other things around me that can say it for me. And the money looks like it's going to be balanced out, and your emotions. Like I said, that card coming up is the Magician. So through all this month, you are going to be able to manifest this change. These changes coming up is very positive, because I feel like, looking at the cards, it's a lot of fire energy. The Emperor, strength. The Empress, the Ace of Wands. The Magician also holds fire energy. He holds all the elements. So maybe it's more passion coming back into your life. More passion about, I guess, your life in general. You would know where to apply it. I'm sorry, moving my cat. No, move. She has stabbed me. So, yeah, I'm showing these two cards because it's all cups. It's all emotional. That's what I think. That way of thought with you guys, you're leaving it behind, and you're bringing the passion back into your life, that spark back into your life. After the Magician, knowing that you can manifest this change for yourself for the better, that's when the Tower comes in. And the Tower is, you know, it tells of basically what you see on the card. A foundation, everything being shook. Excuse me, guys. So it's like your newfound inner strength is going to shake things up. It may shake you up a little bit, you know, to say, oh, I could have been doing this all the time. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know. It's going to shake people up around you. Whether it be for the worse or for the good, it's always going to be for the highest good. If it's something that you're changing for the positive, that something that you're leaving behind, even at the cost of feeling a little lonely, you know, at times, because we're never alone, guys. Just remember that. So yeah, after that tower moment, because you realize I could have been manifesting this all the time. I could have balanced out the scales long ago. That's another way of looking at this card. I could have been balancing it out long ago. And now you're seeing how to manifest, you know, things to you, or things are being manifested to you, and it's going to be a shock. But at the same time, the Ace of Wands is here. Okay? And that's more passion. That's fire energy. The Ace of Wands is there at the end of the reading, because that's like an opportunity to take charge. Not take charge. Well, it is taking charge, but it's like a opportunity being handed to you. A new, almost like a new gift, a new spark of life. You know, a new awareness, but it's all fiery and it's action. It's almost like, okay, I might have been acting out of my emotions and confused, but you know what? I'm going to try to stay grounded now. I'm going to take control of this, over my situation, over my life, because I have heard words of wisdom. I've seen people. I've seen examples of it, and yeah, people may say I've changed and make me feel like I'm out in the cold, but I know I'm not. There's always a doorway, and you know, just keeping up the strength, you know, to maintain control. You know, I can be softer and still in control. Things will balance out for me. You know, I will, you know, I believe you guys will know how to give and take. You know, this card is the Pentacles, so maybe it's over finances, who to give to, when not to give, when, you know, when to save some for yourself, because this guy, he knows. He's like, okay, I know what I have, and I have enough to give you, but it's balanced, okay? It's balanced. You know, and with that knowledge, you're going to see the manifestation of a quick and sudden change. A quick and sudden change that is going to lead to like a gift, a new spark, a new you, you know. And that's all according to how you think and how you take it. That's which way this can go for you guys. You know, a lot of you may have been going through things. And like I said, with the Seven of Cups, I usually don't put the numerology in there because I'm not a quote-unquote numerologist. But I studied it a while. I looked at it a lot. So, you know, it could have been 7 months. The 7 is significant for me for some reason in this reading. So it could have been the 7 months, 7 years, something about that. Is according to your age, you know, that you've just been kind of going around confused. Even when you heard the correct thing or knew you could have calmed it down and evened it out, you know, you still were just walking around, I don't know, I'm not sure. If this doesn't happen, I can't do, or, you know, I don't know. Just, yeah, that attitude that I just said, I picked up on it. Like, you just, you know. So, but, you know, you guys look like you're going to be more focused. And, you know, with the, so many major arcanas, this is something pivotal with you guys. You know? It's something pivotal. The Magician, you know, is just showing that you guys have the ability to manifest so much positive change, so much, because that tower, you know, that tower that was built up, whatever wall that you built up to personify who you are, is being knocked down, but it's a new gift coming in, and that's positive. The Ace of Wands, that's nothing small. So I did get a different oracle deck for us to check out. This is Keepers of the Light. oracle deck, and I did, of course, pre-shuffle, and the card that came out, let's hope it is related. If not, it's always good advice, right? It is Kuthumi, Cloak of Wisdom. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. Sounds like good advice to me. Okay, so let's check him out, and I want to make sure I'm pronouncing his name, because on all these readings, guys, I've been messing up on the names. I'm like, maybe I should have read through it a little more better. But they're so, some of the names are a little foreign. It's not like everybody is American in this deck, so I'm not like multilingual or anything. So I'll do the best I can. So we're going to look up okay, they do have his excuse me, guys, they do have his name pronounced in there, and it's Kuthumi. So I was close enough, I guess. Okay, Kuthumi, Cloak of Wisdom. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. Kuthumi is an ascended master who appears as a well-dressed Indian man with a golden aura. His teachings were brought to the world by Madame Blavatsky in the 19th century. There are many different theories as to his true identity. Many believe he was a wandering man known as Rishi, R-I-S-H-I, in India, dedicated to walking the path of spirit, with very few material possessions. Others believe him to have been a well-educated spiritual leader who was given a Alright, I'll show y'all the word. I'm not illiterate, y'all, but when I'm trying to get these readings out, here you go. That's so unprofessional of me, isn't it? If you can see it. Okay, so I'll try it again. Alright, that's humbling, isn't it? Okay, he was given, where was I at? A pseudonym to protect his true identity. So I guess like a cloak, you know. It doesn't exactly say that, but okay, to protect his true identity. It says they believe that he lived a high life, but through spiritual practice was able to go out of his need for material possessions. Now he helps light workers go beyond the limits set by others and cultivate a personal connection to God. So that's good advice to anybody. I hope I didn't butcher it too much where y'all couldn't understand what I was reading, but I know y'all not slow, so you can catch on to it. So yeah, it does. I think it ties in. It's not exactly what I said, but yeah, it looks like you guys are going to walk a different path. You're taking more control of yourself. And then with the Hierophant, you know, I was saying maybe you were taking the advice of others. It could be a religious term. I always say the word religious, and I know that's not the correct word to use or whatever. It could be, but a spiritual, a more spiritual path. Okay, so that's what I should have said. I could have said before that maybe you guys are choosing a more spiritual path to help you get along, and there's nothing wrong with that. And you know, listening to your ancestors' words of advice, you know, coming to you and everything. All I can say, Capricorn, is whatever changes are being made within you guys. It seems like a lot of confusion is being left behind because of your own self. It's your own realization. And I believe you're going to be doing a lot of work on yourself this month for the positive, because for that Ace of Wands, to come out here, you know, that's a whole new start. That's a whole new start. So Capricorns, I wish you guys well. I may come back and do weeklies, or I might just do a mid-month. It's according to, you know, what hits me at what time. But I will be back for the month of June. I wish you all the best. It looks good, so brace yourself, get ready, stay strong. But y'all got this. All right, take care.